Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Josh, and in this video I'm going to be going over my predictions for the Oscars for 2025. I'm going to be doing this a little bit different. I'm not going to predict every category. I skipped over a couple categories just because either I don't know anything about the category, or B, I just don't feel like I am versed enough in the category or know enough about it to really have a say. And then also I just want to give a quick little bit of clarification. I have not seen every single Oscar nominated movie or show. I've seen a decent chunk of them, but I'm going to be making these predictions based off of things that I've heard online from other people, things that I've heard from other movie reviewers, and just things that I've seen about these movies, and that's how I'm going to be making these predictions. I'm going to use two different little Oscar guides, I guess you could say. I'm going to be using the golden one, which is the regular Oscar for who I think is going to win, and then I'm going to be using the little silver Oscar statue for who I want to win. So that is my little caveat before proceeding into this video. Again, just beware, I haven't seen everything, so just take all of these predictions with a grain of salt. But other than that, let's go ahead and dive right on in to my Oscar predictions. So starting off, we've got actor in a leading role. We've got Adrien Brody from The Brutalist, Timothée Chalamet from A Complete Unknown, Colman Domingo for Sing Sing, Ralph Fiennes, I apologize if I mispronounce his name. We've got Ralph for Conclave, and then we've also got Sebastian Stan for The Apprentice. So I have heard good things about every single one of these movies. I've seen clips from The Apprentice, I've watched Conclave, haven't seen the top three, however. I haven't seen The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, or Sing Sing. The Brutalist, that film, there's an AI controversy going on with that film where some of the shots and some of the sequences and dialogue in that movie, apparently there's rumors that they were done with AI. So I think they're going to be very hesitant to give that anything. I don't think Conclave is going to win anything, and I don't think The Apprentice is going to win anything either. But I don't know, I think these are all great films, but again, because The Brutalist has this AI controversy going on, since he got a SAG, and also because of the current political climate, I think Timothy will get the Oscar. I think he's going to get it, but who do I want to win it? I really liked Conclave. I thought Conclave was really good, and it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I've seen a few clips from The Apprentice, and I think the way that Sebastian Stan captures Donald Trump's mannerisms, his gestures, and the way that he talks, I think that's just too good to overlook. And so I think I'm going to go with Sebastian Stan for who I want to win. So I'm going to give him the silver one, and then I'm going to give Timothy the golden one. And then again, just to reiterate, the silver one is the award I'm going to give the films that I want to win, and then the golden one is who I think is going to win. I think Timothée Chalamet might take it just because he just got a SAG. I wouldn't be surprised if he took it, but I think Sebastian Stan should get it. Okay, next category, actor in a supporting role. We've got Yura Borisov from Anora. We've got Kieran Culkin from A Real Pain, Jeremy Strong from The Apprentice, Edward Norton for A Complete Unknown, and Guy Pearce for The Brutalist. I've seen A Real Pain. I've seen clips of The Apprentice. I haven't seen A Complete Unknown. And again, based on the whole AI thing with The Brutalist, I know Guy Pearce is a good actor. I know Edward Norton's a good actor. Kieran Culkin was fantastic in A Real Pain. And Jeremy Strong for The Apprentice, he's also a good actor. I really like Kieran Culkin and Jeremy Strong because they're both from Succession. This is another difficult one, just because again, I haven't seen all of these films. But I think as far as who's gonna win it, I'm just gonna guess, and I'm just gonna go with Edward Norton for Complete Unknown. I think he's gonna get it. And then as far as who I think should get it, this one's hard because again, I like Jeremy Strong and Kieran Culkin and Guy Pearce. I want Kieran to win this one, and I want him to win this because he is really, really, really good in A Real Pain, and so I want him to win this. I want Kieran Culkin to win this one, but I think Edward Norton is gonna win it. That's my prediction. Okay, the next category is actress in a leading role. So for actress in a leading role, we have Cynthia Riva for Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon for Amelia Perez, Mickey Madison or Mikey Madison for Anora, Demi Moore for The Substance, and Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here. This one I have a lot of thoughts on because I've seen the majority of these films. I've seen Wicked, I've seen Amelia Perez, and I've seen The Substance. I think as far as who can I automatically count out of this, I think Amelia Perez. I highly highly doubt Carla Sofia Gascon is going to take anything home in general. Quick side bit for those of you who don't know what's going on with that film. There's rumors that the film doesn't even use like correct Spanish, that the director didn't even go to Mexico like before making this film, like he didn't really do his homework. I don't know. This one's difficult because I've seen Wicked, I've seen The Substance, haven't seen I'm Still Here, haven't seen Anora. I haven't really heard much about I'm Still Here. I've heard some mixed things about Anora. This one, I don't know. Wicked's been getting really snubbed because Wicked didn't take anything home at the SAGs either. Who I think is going to win, we're going to go with Demi Moore. And then who I want to win, I'm going to also put this on Demi Moore for The Substance. I think her performance was just really, really good. And while I'm not saying that the rest of these people were bad, I think Cynthia Erivo did a really good job in Wicked. I think it is going to be close between Cynthia and Demi Moore. I think it's going to be close between those two. But I don't know. I think Demi Moore is going to get it, and I do want her to get it. That's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with, I think Demi Moore is going to win it, and I want Demi Moore to win it. That's my predictions for actress in the leading role. All right, next category, actress in a supporting role. We have Monica Barbaro for A Complete Unknown, Ariana Grande for Wicked, Felicity Jones for The Brutalist, Isabella Rossellini for Conclave, and Zoe Saldana for Emilia Perez. This one is also kind of difficult. I've seen Wicked, seen Emilia Perez, seen Conclave, haven't seen The Brutalist, haven't seen A Complete Unknown. Although Emilia Perez is highly controversial, I think Zoe Saldana did a really good job in Emilia Perez, and I also think Ariana Grande did a good job in Wicked. This one's another close one for me because I want both Ariana Grande and Zoe Saldana to win something at the Oscars. I don't know. I think the damage around Emilia Perez is substantial, but Zoe Saldana did take home the SAG award for Emilia Perez. I think Zoe Saldana is going to take it home for Emilia Perez. I think she's going to get Best Supporting Actress. I think she's going to take it home. I think as far as who I want to win, I'm going to give this one to Ariana Grande. I think Zoe Saldana might get this award for Emilia Perez, but I want Ariana Grande to get it for her role in Wicked. Alright, next category, animated feature film. This one is also a challenge because I've only seen one of these films. I've only seen Inside Out 2, but I've heard things about all of these except Memoir of a Snail. I haven't heard anything about that one. I've heard things about Flow, heard things about Wallace and Gromit, and I heard really good things about The Wild Robot. So I think, based off of just what I've heard and what I've seen, I think The Wild Robot is going to take it. I have a feeling they're not going to give it to Inside Out 2. I just don't think they're going to give it to that. And then as far as who I want to win, I'm going to go with Wallace and Gromit. That's what I'm just going to go with. I like Wallace and Gromit. I think all of their films are really good. I think they're all funny. I think they're all entertaining. So I say I want Wallace and Gromit to win, but I think The Wild Robot is gonna win. Alright, for cinematography, I've seen Emilia Perez, I've seen Dune Part 2, and I've seen Nosferatu, haven't seen The Brutalist, haven't seen Maria. Because of the AI stuff with The Brutalist, I think that film is automatically not going to take home anything as far as like cinematography. I also don't think Maria is going to take home anything either because I've heard a lot of negative things about that movie. And then as far as Emilia Perez, this film is nominated in so many categories. I just don't see how this could take home cinematography. It's not bad, but it's like, it's nothing new that Netflix hasn't done before, if that makes sense. Like the cinematography in Emilia Perez is fine. It's good, but it's nothing new. So with all that being said, I think it's between Dune Part 2 and Nosferatu. This one's challenging because Nosferatu and Dune have really, really good cinematography. I think Dune is going to take it. I think Dune Part 2 is going to take home Best Cinematography. And then who do I want to win it? Because I have a strong feeling Dune Part 2 is going to get it, I'm just going to say I want Nosferatu to win. We're just going to go with that. I want both Dune and Nosferatu to win. I'm just going to say I want Nosferatu to win, but I want both of them to win. I think either one of them could, but I think Dune has a slight edge. So I'm going to say that I want Nosferatu to win just to throw some weight behind it. It's really beautifully shot. And the way they use like black and white for that movie, oh my god, it's so good. So we're going to say that I want that one to win, and we're going to say that Dune Part 2 is going to win. Alright, next category, costume design. So for best costume design, we've got A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Gladiator 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked. The only film here I haven't seen is A Complete Unknown. I think A Complete Unknown, I think that's easy to say no. I think Conclave is also easy to say no because Conclave, while the costumes are good, they're not like chef's kiss. I don't know, like they're not bad, but I don't think they're gonna win. Gladiator 2, I don't think is gonna win this. I think it's between Nosferatu and Wicked, just because the costumes in these two movies really were over the top, especially Nosferatu. whole different time period, and they really captured that through the costumes, the set design, the cinematography. Wicked, fantasy. They really captured the essence of the Broadway show in this movie. So, with that being said, I think Wicked is gonna take it, and I want Wicked to take it. I think Wicked needs to go home with something. So if it doesn't go home for any of the other categories, it needs to go home for costume design. Like, I think it needs to take the Oscar for costume design. I don't see how it can't. All right, next up, we've got makeup and hairstyling. We've got A Different Man, Emilia Perez, Nosferatu, The Substance, and Wicked. The only film I haven't seen here is A Different Man. Emilia Perez, I don't mean to be too hard on you, but why are you here? I feel like they really nominated Emilia Perez for a lot of these categories. It cast a wide net, but it's not giving what needed to be gave. Like, it's not doing it for me, so I think automatically disqualified. Nosferatu, I think, was really good. I think The Substance was really good. I think Wicked was really good. And again, I haven't seen A Different Man. I think The Substance is gonna take it. I do. I think The Substance is going to take it home. And then who do I want to win? I'm going to put it behind The Substance. I think The Substance needs to go home with something. And so I'm going to put my weight behind The Substance. I think it's going to win it, and I want it to win it. All right, next up, we've got Best Picture. So we've got Anora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, and Emilia Perez. And I had to put more on a second slide because I couldn't fit them all in one. We've also got I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, and Wicked. I haven't seen I'm Still Here. I haven't seen Nickel Boys or The Brutalist or Complete Unknown. But I've seen Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, Wicked, and The Substance. So I've seen half of these movies. I think automatically disqualified, The Brutalist. Again, easy disqualification because of the AI thing. Like, I think automatically this film isn't going to take home anything as far as like cinematography or any category that AI can help. The Brutalist, I don't think is going to take home anything because of the whole AI thing. I don't see how Emilia Perez could win this either. I'm sorry, but I just don't. Again, it's not a bad film, but as far as like a Netflix film, we've seen this before from Netflix. Like, this is nothing new. It's doing what's been done before. As far as who's going to get it, I think it's going to be A Complete Unknown, Conclave, or The Substance, I think could take this home. But who do I actually think is going to win it? I'm leaning towards Conclave. And the reason why I say that is because Conclave is a really, really good film. The cinematography in this film is good. The story in this film is good. And it's a new take on something that personally I've never seen done before. So I think Conclave can take it home. I think A Complete Unknown could possibly take it home. And then as far as The Substance, I think The Substance is good. But if it came between The Substance and Conclave, I'm going to have to go with Conclave. As far as who I want to win it, I'm going to go with The Substance here again. I think The Substance should get Best Picture just because I feel like it's a really good film. I feel like the themes are good, cinematography is good, makeup and hairstyling is good, overall message is good, themes are good. I want The Substance to win Best Picture, but I think Conclave is going to win it. That's my predictions for this category. And then last but not least, we've got Writing Original Screenplay. We've got Anora, The Brutalist, A Real Pain, September 5th, and The Substance. Who do I think is going to win it? I think The Substance is going to win it just because The Substance is like, it's focused on Hollywood. Like, the movie itself is about Hollywood. So I think The Substance is going to win it. I want A Real Pain to win it. I think A Real Pain deserves this. I think the script for A Real Pain is really good. I think the actors are really good. I want A Real Pain to win Writing Original Screenplay, but I think The Substance is going to win it. That's my prediction for this one. As far as categories, I skipped because I did skip a couple. I skipped animated short, directing, documentary, feature, and short film, skipped film editing, skipped international feature film, I skipped original song and score. I also skipped production design, live action short film, sound, VFX, and writing, adapted screenplay. And the reason why I skipped these is because I don't think I have a good enough opinion on those, especially things like documentary, feature, and short film. I don't think I have a good enough opinion on those, so I just went ahead and skipped them. But other than that, that is going to conclude my Oscar predictions for 2025 as far as who I think is going to win and who I want to win. And that is going to be the end of my video. I just want to give you guys a big thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Toodles!